I know what you're thinking. Why is his shirt wrinkled? I'll tell you. Today is a cleaning day. I'm cleaning all of my windows. Alright, so this is the window right here that I gotta clean. Right? It's a beautiful window. It's huge. Brings lots of light inside of my unit on the first floor. It's pretty clean right now, but I want to get it spotless. All right, this is the rear patio area. This upstairs balcony. So a lot of you have been asking me about my pool floaty organizer thing that I have here. Well, I got it off of Amazon. I will post the link in the description below. You can check it out. It's really helpful to keep all my floaties organized. The upstairs window outside, is there any way we can get that clean? Because that is like, whoa.
Which one?
The bedroom windows upstairs?
Yeah, I can clean them. It's just when we clean them, they get dirty pretty quick. Like 6 months, they're pretty gross. But I'll put that on and we can wash them.
Now I got to figure out, what am I gonna wear today? Which t-shirt should I wear? I need you guys to help me out. Which t-shirt should I wear? Decisions.
20 minutes later.
I made my decision. I decided to go with the white shirt with the black letters. I cleaned all the windows of the whole house. I even cleaned off the baseboards, and I did some touch-up paint on the baseboards. And now, gonna go grab something to eat. Alright, so as I head over to get something to eat, many of you been asking me, Mike, how did you get a 4.99 and not a 5.0? Well, let me explain to you. Check out the funny story. The funny story is, you know why it's a 4.99, not a 5.0? I'll tell you. About, I don't even know, maybe 2 years ago, I had a family from, I think they were from Argentina. I'm not sure where they were from, but they stayed for about 2 weeks. They had a great time. Everything was smooth. Now it's time for them to do the rating. They gave me 5s in every category except for check-in. They gave me like a 2. I'm like, why they give me a 2? So I contacted him like, hey, buddy, why'd you give me a 2? He said, no, I gave you a 5 for everything. I gave a 2 for the check-in. That was for the front desk. That wasn't for you. I'm like, my guy, that was for me. All those Airbnb requests for a rating, that goes to me. He was so apologetic. He was like, no, Mike, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was for you. No, it was great. I'm so sorry. He tried to contact Airbnb to have them remove it, but if you ever dealt with Airbnb, you know that's not happening. Alright, so we made it here. It's called the Maple Street Biscuit Company. This is a spot that a couple of people down at the pool area at my townhouse place was speaking of. They said the food here is delicious. It's super easy to get to. I must have got here, like I said, in less than 15-20 minutes. I ordered this 5 and dime thing. It was outstanding, but I'm going to talk about that later. Yo, I washed it down with this mimosa type joint. Yo, listen, it was so messy, I had to just keep getting more paper towel. But yo, for real. Yo, listen to me. What's it called? Maple Street Biscuit Company. Yo, when I tell you, I'm giving them, I want you to listen to me. I'm going to give them, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give them a 35. The food was perfect. Yo, I ordered the berry fine mimosa in that little glass container. I'm looking at the glass like, what is this? Dude, tone me down. You heard me? Listen to me. Anytime you come to Magic Kingdom or Universal, you gotta come to Maple Street Biscuit Company. I'm gonna forget the name, so I gotta watch this video. But listen to me, the food was perfect. I want you to listen to me. I don't think I'm going to brush my teeth for 24 hours because I want to hold whatever food particles are left. I'm going to eat that all day. All right, so I'm going to head back to the crib. Before I go to the crib, actually, I'm going to go check out the pool area. I'm going to go see who outside. Spot, posted up, got my little drink, got a nice little drink, a margarita joint. When you come out here to chill, right by the pool area, it's pretty crowded out here. You know, I'm not gonna film anybody, so, but it's really chill out here. A lot of people outside on the block, the lazy river, the slide. It's pretty active. Alright, so I'm going to take a walk over to the arcade. There shouldn't be anybody in there right now because everyone's out at Epic Universe and Magic Kingdom. So if no one's in there, I'll be able to show you guys what the arcade looks like. Let's go see. Alright, to all my gamers out there, let me run through this real quick because there are no kids in here so I can film. This arcade room is always packed full of kids. Everyone's having fun right now. Everyone's probably at Disney or Epic Universe. So I'm going to do a quick run through. You got all of your latest games right there. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, double air hockey table. So if you're feeling lucky, step up. I will beat you. I am the reigning champion. And we got a state-of-the-art pool table right there. So for all you dads out there, show me what you got. Show me what you got in the pool table. I'll meet you there. That's right. Over here to the left, if you look, you see Terminator. And those two games right there, NOS, those are the newest games we got. Looks like a lot of fun. I'll probably beat everyone. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen, and gamers out there. I hear some kids coming in, so we're going to have to scoot up on out of here. Alright, so I got great news. They're showing the basketball game here at 5 o'clock. It's going to be game on, baby. Game on. Alright, so remember the guy I was telling you about, Chris? The reason why I have 5 stars? That's him right there. He's the reason why I got 5 stars, so tap in. Big shout out to Chris and his wife Carla. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Alright, so I only have 1 day left here before I gotta go back home. But as I look back on everything I tried to get done on this trip, something crossed my mind. You see, there might be someone out there watching this who's working hard towards doing something in their own life. I see you sacrificing, pushing, giving everything. Even when things haven't lined up the way you hope, this message is for you. You see, hard work, it takes patience. The sacrifice is real. And most people, they never see the struggle. They don't see it. So even when things don't work out the way you expected, the effort is never wasted. Because I learned that life gets messy before it gets clear, and things fall apart before they fall into place. But being here reminded me of that. Not everything is going to go the way I want, but if I stay patient, prepared, and keep showing up, things eventually align. So whoever's watching this, keep going. The moment is coming. Why do you do this to yourself? You should be ashamed of yourself. You know, if you go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're still gonna wake up at 6. Good morning, good morning. Today's my last day out here in Florida, and today I have to run over to Walmart because I have to pick up a universal remote control, because apparently one of my previous guests accidentally put my remote control in their suitcase. And you know, anytime I come to Walmart, it's always a ghost town. It seems like no one is working. 150 employees and no one is working. And that look on my face tells it all. Somebody please tell me, why is it that when I go to Walmart, any Walmart in the United States, I always have to wait at least 10 to 15 minutes for some kind of assistance? Walmart, you got to do better. All right, so after finally being able to get the remote control from Walmart, I was able to get the exact one I wanted, came back home, and I'm very grateful because the Amazon package was delivered. Now I can go ahead and install that charging station. So this is the charging station I was referring to. I'm going to mount it right here on the end table. So I have 2 screws on that side, 2 screws are going to go there. And this reduces the amount of wear and tear I get on that outlet behind the end table, because people will just start moving the furniture back to reach over there to plug things in, and then next thing you know, there's an issue. So I want to reduce the amount of times people have to use that outlet. They'll just use this, and you see I have the USB-C, D, E, whatever you call that one on the left, and the old school one on the right. Perfect. I'm going to do that on both sides of the bed. So it's brunch time, and everybody knows I love my brunch. So I found this spot that someone texted me and said, yo, Mike, you got to try this spot out. All right, I'm going to go check it out. It's about 20 minutes away. Let's go check it out. All right, so a lot of you have been asking me, Mike, how do you select the restaurants that you go to? And I'm like, look, man, I don't know. I just randomly talk to people. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube or I'll go on Maps. I'll do a Google search. And whatever I feel like trying, I'll just try. I'm not a picky person. All right, so the spot I'm trying to get into is called Keke's Breakfast Cafe. Yo, that joint got like 1 million people outside. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. If not, another time. It's crazy. Let's see what happens. Mike, 2 people. We have success. We have actually made it inside. Don't ask me how. Very good. I told them I have just by myself, and they said, come on in. People might be upset with you because they've been waiting for a long time, even people who are solo, but just come on in. I'm like, okay. The people next to me said they were waiting outside 45 minutes in their car. Can't lie, this place is crowded and the food looks delicious. I ain't even gonna lie to you, that spot was probably the best spot I've been to down here. There were about 1,000 people outside. I was able to sit down VIP status, and yo, the food was busting. You heard me? I had to give them a healthy tip. And yo, the crazy thing about Keke's is that they don't have any signature plates. They just make everything good. Everything. The place was so... There were about, I'm going to say 100 people outside waiting to get in. And there were another 200 people already inside. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? So I asked the manager, I said, do you guys have signature? He was like, no signature dishes. We just try our best to really cook really good food. And I'm going to tell you right now, yo, they didn't miss, man. They didn't miss. Everything was perfect. I'm absolutely coming back to Keke's every time I come down here. All right, so before I head back home, I have to get this vehicle charged up, and I'm back here, and it is so crowded. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this thing charged, man. So I just left the charge spot. There were 4 charge spots, I guess. I don't even know what y'all call them. There were 4 charge spots. Each of those spots had a vehicle in it, and at least 1 vehicle behind each of them. Some had 2. Who the hell has time to wait? I don't have time for that. You want me to wait 1 hour to get the car charged? Ha! I'll tell you one thing, I ain't going back out there. I bet. Mission accomplished. Put the workstation together just like you requested. That's why I love my guests, always giving me pointers. That's why they're repeat guests, right? That's why they always come back. I put it exactly where you said, right there in the corner. Right next to the window. Right next to the balcony. Right next to the bed. Always feels good to get work done. Because I know one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. I am not going back out there. That line was so long. If you think I'm crazy enough to go back out there, you got another thing coming. I am not going back out there. All right, so I'm back out here, getting it charged up. Should be like another hour, because you know this is the rapid charger. Okay, as I sit here waiting for this battery to charge, I realize I'm charging too. I'm charging my mind, my spirit, and my purpose. You see, these last 4 days in Florida pushed me in ways people would never see. The early mornings, the late nights, the problems I had to solve on the fly. Every challenge shaped me and reminded me why I'm still here. You see, I'm not just working, I'm building assets. I'm building a foundation my kids can stand on. And in between the work, the love, the conversations, I was reminded that real growth comes from showing up, even when you're tired. Yeah, it's true, I'm exhausted, but I'm grateful because every obstacle is another brick in the legacy I'm building for my children. Because the world doesn't give you what you wish for, it only gives you what you work for. Florida, until next time, gate check.